Hello, Libra. Welcome to your yearly 2020 forecast. Let's pull out your yearly theme, Libra. Okay, what are we seeing here? I think really what I'm seeing here is an anchor. Okay. And that would be really trying to make anchors somewhere. I'm seeing a lot of family. Okay. Connection between heaven and earth, or that mutual understanding, fertility. I think you are trying to wear that ball and chain, find joy in it. I think your joy is a bit skewed right now. I do see you being able to flip that around because it's not straight down. But I think it's and your family is growing. Your family is sideways, so it's not quite in the upright there, as well as your relationship. I'm wondering if you're looking to hopefully get married this year. If you already are, you may be trying to have children, or you may be trying to further your growth or your prosperity or your joy within the household. So your yearly focus, I do feel, has more to do with your family life than anything. And really having that daily flow set and the strength of relationships set in stone, so that it's not going anywhere. It's only growing. Doing a 12-card spread, one per month. And then we're going to be pulling a stone for each month. I'm seeing a lot of journeys this year for you, Libra. May actually end up clarifying one. All right, so in January, you are feeling constrained, and that is because you are exhausted. You are tired of the war of the world outside. You need some time for restoration and recuperation, so you are constraining yourself to just rest, okay? By February, you will be taking in some sort of a gift. Now, a gift will perhaps be sent to you. We do have this bird right here, so it's like a message that's coming in. And that gift is going to knock your socks off. It's going to change your life. I'm curious to know what that gift is, honestly. In March, you will be at the point where you are at almost a rebirth, okay? And in this rebirth, you are going to be looking at what desires and dreams you have for your future, hoping and dreaming about maybe making them into goals and achieving them. In April, you're going to look inwardly, and I think this is going to be of financial focus, okay? The reason being, this is the Hermit. They also take time for themselves to connect inwardly with their own, their own goings on, their own happenings, their own mental or emotional focuses, and I think that focus is going to be financials. You really want to know your finances inside and out. April is that month you're going to do that. You also have the Page of Pentacles. There is a delay here and in communication financially. So I'm wondering if you're waiting for a loan to pass, if you are waiting for an investment communication to come through, if you're waiting for a new job. When you do receive that, because you do have the completion of a life cycle stone, I do feel that it is going to be fantastic. Okay, so May is looking pretty hot, but then in June you have come back from war. You've had to be very strong to get to this point. You've had a lot of growth, okay, and you still have loved ones who are waiting for you to congratulate you and be there as almost like your safety net, your support group, okay? They're there waiting, saying, we love you, we're proud of what you're doing with yourself. But this is still going to be, it's taken a ton of strength for you to get here. Little distraction in July. I don't know if you plan on traveling, but you do have the Chariot. And I'm wondering if this is to distract you from all the hard work you've been doing. Maybe take that time out that you need before you get to the point of exhaustion. Just taking that rest period so that you can really put your dreams in focus and get back on that path that you were on. So then in August, I think you are looking at a spiritual community that is probably not devoutly religious. And I'm wondering if this is a new community or a community you're already in, but you're going to feel that community with you, okay? You're really going to be a part of that community come August. And then in September, you have finally made it as far as that anchor that we discussed. Your home life and the stability of your home, knowledge is going to be coming into you, or you will have attained that knowledge over this course of this year so far, that things are exactly the way you want them to be. They're fantastic, beautiful, and you're all celebrating. Okay, awesome stuff. And if you look, I find this so interesting. Back in, June? Okay. This is the same girl. Like, there she is bringing home her war hero. And there she is celebrating. So I'm thinking this is the same family. Okay, absolutely. And I think your family has had to be strong. So I think by the time you get to September, you guys are really going to be celebrating and really just, being happy and joyous together. In October, you do have this King of Cups in reverse. This guy we need to maybe watch out for. He is perhaps standing in the way of your journey. He may be trying to get involved with your family members. He can be emotionally deceitful. Either that or he is just not wanting to participate emotionally with you and your family. And I'm wondering if this is a family member, could that be, another issue within the household? The one thing I will say is that he is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces masculine energy. And then again in November, you've really realized with some things that it really was not what you wanted, okay? There were some things you did not want emotionally. You took your moment of stillness. You thought it out. You're like, I really don't want this. I've accomplished this, but I don't want it. And now you've gotten in that ship and you're leaving, okay? So I'm wondering if there are some emotional ties that you will be severing, even with people within your household. I'm not saying it's a divorce because we did have this beautiful September, but could it be another family member perhaps? And in December, there will be these big changes. It is the end of something. It is also the end of 2020, okay? So we will have to see when we get there. I think I am going to pull one Lenormand for December. I'm not doing this for most people, but for Libra, I will. One Lenormand, okay. It's the end of whatever this is, and I'm wondering if this is going to be the end of your emotional struggles within your family life completely for good, okay? Because it is going to feel like this ending will feel like a gift to you, and it will be a huge change. Like you're finally take a breath of relief and just say, "Oh, we can finally be happy now." Okay. And I'm wondering if it's that person that you're leaving behind it's going to lead to that. All right, guys. Let's do your oracle. Ah! The prison wave, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness. I think what we are dealing with is self-sabotage. We do not want to keep people around us that are unhealthy for us, hence this person. But also what I think we are learning here with the poverty consciousness and self-sabotage is we don't want to wear ourselves, like we learned we're learning this January. We don't want to wear ourselves down to the point where we're so tired that we can't even enjoy our rest and relaxation time, okay? We want to go on that vacation long before we are exhausted, all right? So let's focus on ourselves. I mean, focusing on the family and the dynamics of your family is fantastic, but you know, in that month of April, when you're focusing on yourself, let that be a little light into where your self-preservation and that self-sabotage, you know, collide so that you can have that AWAS, that mutual understanding, and that understanding of what's the difference between taking time out because I'm so exhausted I feel sick, which would be January, as opposed to taking time out before I get to that point, and maybe enjoying a vacation with my family or something, okay? So absolutely don't self-sabotage. Have an awesome year, Libras.